Good morning, everyone, class 9th and class 10th. Today, I am going to start with unit number 3, that is your web applications, spreadsheet applications, and PowerPoint presentations. Friends, as I have discussed MS Words Point in the very first class of class 10th, so now today I am moving on to the tabulation using spreadsheet application. So first of all, I want to introduce you with the spreadsheets, what are spreadsheets applications and why spreadsheets are used. Now friends, first introduction to spreadsheet applications. The term spreadsheet is derived from a large sheet that accountants use for recording financial figures. Friends, you have seen certain, I will say Excel is an example of a spreadsheet. Now from where the term spreadsheet is derived? Now the term spreadsheet is derived from the working of accountants for their financial figures like payments, income, salaries, taxes, etc. Because spreadsheet made calculation for accountants very easy and provide them the data in the tabular form. Now in Word, what we have learned about tabular data using MS Word. Now tables can be used to show or present data in tabular form. We cannot use tables to perform automatic calculations on that data, which is a disadvantage due to which Excel or spreadsheets are introduced. Also, MS Word does not provide tools to analyze data or convert it into graphical form. To perform all these operations, you need to use a spreadsheet program. Graphical means we need to analyze the data. There are various kinds of data analyzers which are available in our spreadsheet. For example, you can draw a line chart, you can draw a bar graph, you can draw any kind of other scatter chart, area plot, pie charts. So there are a lot of methods through which we can just develop or display our analysis. To perform all these operations, we need a spreadsheet program. Now coming on to the part, what is a spreadsheet application software? Now a spreadsheet is an application software that helps to enter numbers and text in tabular form and provide tools to calculate, manipulate, and organize information like storing a list of names or ordering records. Now friends, I have told you in the operating system part that there are two types of softwares. First one is system software and the other one is application software. Now a spreadsheet comes under application software in which we enter certain numbers, certain text in a tabular form and provide several tools to calculate, manipulate, and organize information. This means we can sort our data, we can find whatever we want to find, we can order our records in a custom way, and we can analyze various records using various mathematical formulas. Now, a spreadsheet software is powered with a large number of inbuilt functions that are of great help in preparing complex documents. For example, might be you have seen in your offices or your parents that they are working on Excel day and night for preparing the budgets, especially in the month of March in India. You can see that there are a certain number of these things available in the with your parents, like forecast is there, sales is there. In some presentations, some used to say that look, sales are growing up, sales are growing down through a single representation. Now moving on to the software, here we are going to discuss about a Microsoft Excel 2007. However, we are having Office 365, we are having Office 2013, 2016. Now we are talking about 2007. 2007 is a spreadsheet application in Microsoft Office suite. It is an advanced computer-based spreadsheet that is used to store data in the form of rows and columns, which can then be organized or processed. Means we can organize and process data in the form of rows and columns according to our requirement. Some other popular spreadsheet programs are Quattro Pro, SmartSuite, OpenOffice Calc, which is under Linux, LibreOffice Calc, which is also under Linux, GNU Mric. Next, WPS Office, which we certain use in our mobile phones, Lotus 123, etc. So friends, here rises a question that what are the various examples of spreadsheet programs? So you can name anybody: Quattro Pro, SmartSuite, OpenOffice Calc, LibreOffice Calc, GNU Mric, WPS Office 123, Lotus. Now let us start with the very first figure of MS Excel. Now first, when we click on menu, then click on start button, we will open MS Excel. Now this is MS Excel. This diagram shows various parts of a MS Excel. So this panel where home is there, it is known as quick access toolbar. Now this home, this insert, page layout, formula, this panel is known as quick access toolbar. Now where the title of the chapter or the spreadsheet is given, that is book 1, it is called your title bar. Now this start button is known as office button. This is called the ribbon in which all the options are coming. This is called the ribbon. Where if you click on quick access toolbar of home and we have menu home pe humne click kiya and we get this. Now this portion is known as ribbon. This portion is known as ribbon. This is the name box where we can name anything, a column, a row. This is the formula bar where we have to apply any formula. Now friends, you have seen Excel or spreadsheets a tabular form in grids. Now every grid that is enclosed within this one frame is known as cell. And this outer lining is known as cell pointer. So this A1, A2, B1, B2 all are known as cells. What they are known? Cells. And these are the columns A, B, C, D, E, F. These are called the column or column heads, right? Now rows. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the row numbers. Now this is the column and this is the row. This is the column and this is the row. These are the sheet tabs. You can just insert as many sheets as you can and rename them. This is navigation, means you can click on it and you can put the next sheet or previous sheet. Right, this is vertical scroll bar. If you want to scroll from up to down or down to up, you have to use vertical scroll bar. And if you want to go right to left or left to right, then you have to use horizontal scroll bar. Right, so these are the points which we have to discuss and various components. So first quick access toolbar, then title bar, office button, ribbon. This whole area is called the ribbon. This is the name box. This is formula bar. This is a cell pointer. These are the rows and called the row numbers. These are the columns and are known as columns. Heading. This is vertical scroll bar. This is horizontal scroll bar. This is sheet tab, and this is navigation bar. So friends, I think I am very much clear about the screen, which part you have to call which thing. I will share PDF with you also. Now difference between a workbook and a worksheet. Now friends, this is just like that difference between a container and a single item. Now worksheet is a single spreadsheet or a page, and a workbook can be considered as a collection of many worksheets. Means a single page on which we are working is known as a worksheet. For example, the sheet 1 is a worksheet and this book 1 is a workbook. So a worksheet is a single spreadsheet and a workbook is a collection of many worksheets. A workbook contains worksheets in the same way as book contains the pages. For example, a workbook may contain 2 worksheets with data and a third worksheet containing a chart. By default, an Excel workbook has 3 worksheets. By default, it is 3 worksheets. Now, very simple question, how to create a new workbook. A blank workbook is displayed when Microsoft Office Excel is first opened. You can start entering data, information, charts, whatever you want to give in that. Otherwise, to create a new, follow the following instructions. Click on the Office button, select New, and then blank workbook. Okay, and blank and recent, then click on Create. This is a lengthy method. I prefer you will go to the Microsoft Excel, open it. Now next thing is saving a workbook. Yes, saving is also important, otherwise our data will be lost. Now saving a our file menu or the office menu is having certain options as save, save as. So save option, I will throw some difference between save and save as also. Save as is used to save at a particular location. Now if we have saved our data, we have saved at a particular location and we are making amendments in that, and now we are trying to save it, so we need only save option. So the save option in the office menu helps us to save file at a desired location. First, if you have not saved it at any desired location, it will ask for a desired location to get saved. The save as command is used to save a copy of a file by another name in the same or different location. The steps to save a file in MS Excel are as follows. First, you have to click on Office button, then select Save option. Save as dialog box will appear. Click on the left pane to choose the drive or folder where the file needs to be saved. Choose removable disk to save the file or pen drive. Wherever you want to save it, you can save it. Removable disk is taken because if we want to save it in pen drive or hard drive, we can save, or we can save it into the other part of the also. Now type a name in the file name box. For example, if I want to save computer, then we can save it as computer. Click on the save button. Now friends, it might happen that it is a machine and any kind of error can happen anytime. So what I prefer, that it is a good practice to save a file at regular intervals when working on computers. Now I am going to tell you about the shortcuts when you quickly save your spreadsheets by using quick key combination Control S or click on the save button. It is a good practice to save a file at regular intervals when working on computer. You can quickly save your spreadsheets by using the quick key combination on the save button. Now opening a saved workbook. Now we have saved, we have created a workbook, we have saved it. Now how we can open a workbook. Now click on the Office button and select the open option from the drop down menu. The open dialog box will appear. Look at the list and browse in your drives, folders, wherever you have saved your data or Excel sheet. Now once the file is displayed, you can click and select it and click on the open. Your work will open. So now let us start with entering data in a worksheet. You can enter data in the worksheet in three forms. First is text. Any text we can enter. Next is the numbers and the formulas. So three things are there: text, numbers and formulas. Any entry that is not a number or formula is treated as text by Excel. But you can also change the type. As you can, we have date, we have time, so it will pick the date and time. To enter data in a worksheet, either it is typed at the currently active cell, that is where the cell pointer is there. Wherever the cell pointer is, our data will be entered there. Now with the help of diagram, let us explain the three process. First, click on the cell where you want to type the information. Suppose I have clicked on here. Now type the data and insertion point appears in the cell as data is typed. So it is appearing. Click on the enter button given besides the formula bar to make the cell accept your data entry. Now click on the cancel button to cancel the data entry. So it is up to you. Now certain tips are there. Excel's autocomplete feature keep track of the previously entered text. Like I am entering weather forecast 9 times. So whenever I am going to write weather forecast and I will type a first few characters, then it will automatically pick it and type in a cell matching existing entry in that column. Now Microsoft cell, it fills in the remaining characters for you. It means if I will write weather forecasting and my autocomplete function is enabled, so what I can do, I just have to write first few characters of it and the data will be automatically there. So students, I hope you have understood what I told you about the worksheet. In detail, we are going to just have in future units. So till then, stay safe and do your work. Thank you.